So this is the second video. We are going to start with this subject of heat and mass transfer. So our first topic would be energy, right? And so energy is simply you will never be asked how to define energy or define energy in any interview or any question, but it's basically an ability to do work. So again, work, you may ask me what is work. So work is also a form of energy. So but we can easily understand the notion of work. So hence we are using that notion which we already have with our everyday activities. We are using that notion to define energy. That's the route we are using. So basically energy, defining energy is a bit complex and it's a notion for us. So it's better to leave it as a notion. Just understand either we have some type of heat or some type of work is the energy. And we also remember something like E is equal to mc square. So basically this says it is energy and mass are equivalent. So this equation says mass energy equivalence. So we'll come to some more important topic, which is classification of energy. Right? So let's start with energy at the top, and we'll go on dividing it logically. So one is internal energy and another is external energy, or external maybe means mechanical energy which is visible to us. That's what I mean. In thermal, in internal there are three parts. The first is thermal, the second comes chemical, and the third comes nuclear. There can be many more, but these are the major ones. And in mechanical energy, we may have studied this under physics, 11th 12th grade physics. So there are two main parts of mechanical energy. The first is the potential energy, often written as PE, and the second is kinetic energy, which is often written as KE, right? And so within internal energy we need to understand this, because in thermodynamics or in heat transfer we'll take care or we'll be more concerned about the internal energy. So let's go into internal energy now. So let's come over here. In internal energy, there are multiple components. We have already studied some of the components, thermal, chemical and nuclear earlier. Now let's understand the meaning of those. So in chemical also we have multiple things. So let's start the things, listing down the things which are important to us in heat transfer or thermodynamics. Otherwise we can classify or include internal energy. There are a lot of components. So the first of all will be sensible component. So sensible component includes the things which will change by changing temperature. So we'll also define what's temperature and all. But as of now, whatever notion you have or whatever understanding you have regarding temperature, let's continue with that. Or it may change with change in pressure. So I'm using this because to give a reference of PV is equal to nRT. So either we change temperature, N and R are the other constants, or over here we change pressure. So changing pressure and temperature we can handle volume also. So hence I am not including volume as a factor. How can we change the sensible energy? So this will change. What will it affect? It will affect the atom or molecules. So I am going into some of chemistry, but the atoms and molecules part, the translation, rotation and vibration. So these three components will change as I change temperature or pressure or volume, and changing this, all these things included will come under sensible component of internal energy. The second will be latent. So we may have heard of latent heat of vaporization or latent heat capacity, etc. So this is the intermolecular binding force. So it depends on intermolecular binding force, and so this basically is when the energy or the heat involved, heat transfer involved when a substance changes phase. So phase change is involved. This is an important term, phase change. So we have solid, liquid, gas. When we change phase from solid to liquid, or from liquid to gas, or from gas to the other, there will be a change of or transfer of energy involved between the component and the surrounding. So that is the latent heat. And we had chemical component, so that will involve the chemical bonds. Then we have nuclear component, that will involve the binding force in the nucleus. So these are some of the components which we'll take care while studying thermodynamics or heat transfer. And let's write a balance of this equation, or summation of these all energies. So we had a total energy coming from chemical component, nuclear component, latent heat component, sensible heat component, and then we have potential energy component, kinetic energy component. So there were multiple components, right? Fine. So these two are a part of thermal actually. So these two things are going to be of our importance right now. And in next video we'll study about the conservation of energy principle. So over there we'll go into more details of how and where the energy is generated, where the energy is used, etc. So as of now, thank you.